First of all, great documentary. I loved it. I love the story because I'm a sports guy, worked in the pro sports profession. What was it about telling Messi's story in this World Cup? Because I don't think people realize, especially in the United States, how hard it is to win a World Cup and to go through that journey. Please tell me a little bit about getting him to approve this, to be able to follow his life.
Well, this was a collective endeavor that we had with an amazing team from Smuggler in the United States, with Pexa from Argentina, and with an amazing collective of people from all over the world that together we put together this story. You know, at the beginning, as you said, you know, this is just like a dream come true. It's a unique story. It's something that, you know, something had to do it, you know, because it was just a one in a lifetime opportunity to follow such a human being passing this amazing quest, right? So yeah.
Jenna, you want to add on to that?
First of all, it was such an honor to be able to tell the story. I mean, to get to tell the story of the greatest and, you know, climbing his final mountain, but also just the intimacy that we were granted really is sort of a remarkable thing. You know, that very rarely do you get to have that kind of intimacy. It was a great responsibility for us to have to, you know, to tell his story right, to tell his full story, but also to be able to be there, be flag on the wall, and not impact the outcome of it at all. And I think we did that okay because, you know, they won, so that worked out.
Yeah, and that's the one thing with Messi. He's a very private individual. He doesn't like to really be in the spotlight that much. How was it to work with him and to be able to make him feel comfortable to be able to do this? Jenna, we'll start with you.
I think one of the things, again, as I was saying, is that you really have to walk a fine line, right? Where he has to know that we're not going to in any way impact his process or the process of the team. And one of the things that he was very concerned about was that we wouldn't bother his teammates or distract his teammates. He didn't want to have all of the attention on him. He was very clear that this was a team effort. And so one of the things that we wanted to do was to make sure that we were, you know, allowing them to have their space, really sort of be invisible observers, but then, yeah, sort of get into the dirt with him when he's in the interview chair. And he really was generous about that. He was raw. He gave us the full range of emotions. And I think you see quite a lot of Messi and his personality just in the moments in his interactions with his fellow teammates.
Yeah. Juan? You're good? Okay, cool. Well, I'll give you another question, Juan. And
Yes.
wrapping it up, as we're telling his story, now he's won the World Cup. We're seeing him in the United States playing. Are you looking to revisit this whole story? Because it seems like there's a lot of emphasis on this. He's going towards the tail end of his career now. He's done everything, done it all. Are you looking to revisit it for the next World Cup in 26 to see where he's at now? And maybe he might be a coach. Who knows? He may be playing. What will we be looking at? Are you looking at revisiting the story?
I would be honored to do that. I have no idea. I would be definitely honored to do that. We all hope that he would play again and to see him play as much as possible. So I don't really know if that's going to be a possibility, but I really do hope that it happened.
Yeah, because I would love to see more, because it's a different perspective, and that's what I liked about it. It's a different perspective. What was it about this? Before we go, I know we don't have much time left, but to show how important was it to show a different perspective and give a different look into a sports documentary, because this was a lot different than a lot of sports documentaries that are out there.
Well, thank you for saying that. I think, you know, there is a lot of content out there, but what we were given was this very unique access. And Messi himself, again, is a man of few words, but to get him to sit down before and after and let him tell his story in his own words, in his own time, was sort of a remarkable privilege. And I think it's what differentiates this documentary from this series from others.
Sounds good. Well, thank you so much, both of you. Great documentary. Can't wait for everybody to see it. And thank you for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.